Hello everybody, it is John. Yes, this is my second take of trying to do this. I got very political with my other one and had to scrap it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about new versus old and games. And why is there so much angst with people disliking older games? We all had to start somewhere. Now, my collection spans 40 years, probably a little bit more. And gaming had to start somewhere. And during those 40 years, each of those years, there was games that were lauded as this is the game of the year. Everybody loves this game. It is wonderful. And now we have, game reviewers who go back and go, oh, this is a dreadful game. Nobody, this is a game we don't want to emulate or look at. And I find that disingenuous because probably in maybe 5 or 10 years' time, people may look back and go, well, we don't think this is a very good game design at all. Yet, for that particular point in time, that game will be very popular amongst the people. And this is what we need to look at, is that games are popular for a particular point in time. And for me, my games are always popular to me regardless. And so they should be for people, and people should not be persuaded by the vox populi. It's what makes you happy with playing games. You shouldn't be swayed by people saying, oh, look, because we find out that person X is associated with a political party or a movement, that suddenly you stop playing that person's games. I think that is inappropriate. Very, very inappropriate. Because games are there to be enjoyed. Because if we go and have a look at anybody, I'm quite sure that we will find that humans are a imperfect people, and that there are, in many cases, things about many people that we would find probably objectionable. I'm quite sure if people dig deep enough that they will find that I'm a very disagreeable person. And I'm quite sure I am disagreeable to quite a lot of people. But, that's just the way that people are. And you should not be judging people's work on who they are, particularly when you look at artists, because once again, it's all subjective. And so consequently, as I was trying to say, is that old board games, everybody loved them at the time that they were produced, or they wouldn't have been produced. And so, like for instance, let's have a look at this lovely one, 1987, still in my collection. Apart from the fact that I collect Games Workshop board games, this is a good game, and it has been reprinted multiple times. The same as my Talisman. And people go, oh, it's a dreadful game, Talisman. Well, it's a bit like Monopoly, isn't it? How many games of Monopoly have been redone and retried and reprinted? Yes, it's all subjective, isn't it? So, it's really an odd thing as to what you do and don't like. And my current group of friends who I've reacquainted with since our mandatory lockdowns and stuff have, pardon me, lifted here in Australia, although I really don't know how much longer that might last, seeing we've just had some silliness restart. And but we've decided that we are going to start playing all the games in our collections. Now, as everybody knows, I've got a massive collection. My game collection's about over 500 games, and Jason's is quite large as well, and my friend Pat has quite a few that we've not played as well. So we have decided that we will be playing a number of games that are in the collection that we have not played, and that will mean older games as well. So if you've got older games, give them some love. Don't sell them, don't part with them, give them the love that they deserve, because obviously you bought them for a reason, and that is my 50p worth of advice. Yes. So till next time, stay well. Signing off, the Honourable John.